Bremen Wholesale is looking to hire experienced account reps. Experienced.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to make a move, these guys are fantastic. We've been working with them for years. We can totally vouch for them. All you have to do is click this banner right over there on Facebook, right up above. Now, for the best comment today, we might send you Scott Gordon's book on social media. Yes, a book on social media.
Wait a minute. A book on social media.
You do see the irony, don't you?
I do. I don't know if I'm going to let that go. That was signed to me. Scott gave that to me, so I don't know. But if it's a really good comment, I might let it go.
It's from 2013, so clearly it's up to date.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know that Senate Bill 2155, also known as the Economic Growth Regulatory Relief Act and Consumer Protection Act, which replaces parts of Dodd Frank, has made its way through committee and is now going to be voted on in the Senate floor. And guys, it has bipartisan support. That means even some Democrats are going to vote for it. How in the hell does this happen?
Well, one thing, and one thing only. That would be midterm elections. That's it. There's a few Democrats that are facing hotly contested elections, and they need bank money. Or, to put it another way, they're selling their souls.
Oh, I got a live one. Peter Griffin.
Ooh, sorry, Chief. Seems he already sold his soul in 1976 for Bee Gees tickets. Oh, and again in 1981 for half a Malamar.
Ah, heck. Where's a lawyer when I need one?
Now, Joe Donnelly, Claire McCaskill, John Tester, Joe Manchin, and Heidi Heitkamp are all up for re-election in states that Trump won. And now they're actually co-sponsoring the damn bill. Yes. That's so great. I mean, I'm happy they are, but their intent screams desperation, which I also find very funny. I mean, why don't they just change their party affiliation while they're at it? Hashtag I'll do anything for a vote.
Now, Democrat Senator Tim Kaine, when questioned about his about-face on this bill and bank contributions to his re-election, said, "Campaign contributions do not influence Senator Kaine's policy positions. He supports this bill because it provides relief for small community banks and credit unions in Virginia, helps prevent further harmful consolidation in the banking industry, and strengthens consumer protections for all Americans." Now, time to editorialize. He's lying.
He's totally is. He's doing about face on everything. Oh my God, that's so great. Now, here's the deal. Even though a few senators are selling their souls by changing their stance for re-election money, it's a good thing. Since Dodd-Frank, we have seen massive bank consolidation, with larger banks devouring smaller banks, making for more big banks. And second, it's going to raise the threshold from $50 billion to $250 billion to trigger a systemically important financial institution that would be bailed out in the event of another meltdown. So the result is fewer banks that can be bailed out and fewer requirements to create a market where small banks can't compete. This is good for everybody, Frank.
Right. Now, this is funny.
Yep.
There are detractors in this whole thing, like, of course, Liz Warren. Okay? Now, she said this. Remember Countrywide?
Yeah, Countrywide.
It was about $200 billion, which is smaller than some of the banks that will be deregulated by this bill. It increases the risk of another taxpayer bailout.
$200 billion, Countrywide. Here's the problem. Countrywide wasn't bailed out.
No.
They were bought by Bank of America, albeit with a gun at their head by Tim Geithner, who's Warren's goon. And yes, I do remember Countrywide. They offered special illegal loans to Warren's friends, one of which was Christopher Dodd. Yeah, Christopher Dodd, the guy whose name, Dodd Frank, is on the bill she's trying to save because she's against abuse in banking. Are you kidding me? This is like the funniest crap ever.
This is something you just watch on TV. It's a story. It's like a soap opera. It's wonderful. Anyway, so the belief is the bill is going to pass the Senate, pass the House, and you're going to bet your sweet bippy that Trump is definitely going to sign it.
Yeah, he is, and it doesn't matter how we got here. I find it totally funny, totally ironic that you've got these elections in states that Trump took, and you have banks who are backing a lot of these Democrats, and their intention is so painfully clear to see. It's like cellophane. Yeah. But the bill is going to be good for consumers. There's one other point on here that we didn't mention, is there's a lot of detractors who are saying this is going to hurt underserved communities and low-income folks. When you look at what Dodd-Frank has done, it's created a stymieing situation which is hurting those underserved communities more.
Right.
So loosening things up is going to, in fact, help them.
Help them out, yeah, with that. You know what I want to remind people of before we go?
What?
Is that there's a whole database of people you could be getting business from, whether you're a real estate agent or a loan officer, and that's small business owners in your area. And I am not talking BNI, and I am not talking Latip. We've got a great product that'll help you snatch those guys and get referrals from them, warm referrals like crazy. Just click the banner you see right here over on the right to check it out. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. With that, you guys have a great one. Leave us your comments, forward, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.
Later.